Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill for the Reds, Brady Singer. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jurickson Profar getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in Cincinnati. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Drake Baldwin.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh!
And a swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. Hit on the ground to short. To first.
Yeah!
And Olson is set down. And that's the 3rd out. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going for Atlanta, Smith Shawver. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
There's a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
That's the ball.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
That one missing inside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. And it's foul. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Acuna on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Elly De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Runner on at third, one gone. Elly falls victim to the K.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gets the outside corner with that one.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna gets under it. And that is that. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. No score.
Let's come together. Oh, we'll live forever.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. That's ripped into the outfield. Steer takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Out to short. On to first.
Yep,
and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Spencer Steer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Inside, almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's in there, and the count's full.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Acuna in position. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, right fielder, Will.
So digging in, Will Benson. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That smash towards center. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mike Yastzemski.
I think that's just what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, yeah, you're free now. And don't it look good on you? Who that tryna bring a move back? Funk like uptown, swing like New Jack up top. High heel, got you with a view at, always on topic. You be with the news at, center of the conversation like timepiece. I mean, dime piece, think I'm losing my mind. Peace, love how you love yourself.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next for Atlanta, Ha-Seong Kim. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Steer has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That misses, and it's 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A laser to left. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Reds. Center
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl now at the plate. Led off this game with a double. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. He's 0 for 1. Sack bunt towards third. Throw on to Olson. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Runners at second and third and one out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Golden opportunity right here.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jose Suarez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kim takes it in for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Lowe in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 on, 2 outs. That's smacked on a line to center. That is the inning. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio.
Baby, on that replay, baby, you can come and get it.
Back here in Cincinnati. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jurickson Profar. Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
The 0-2.
Oh!
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, and that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did.
Oh, inside.
School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Matt Olson down. Grounded out his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Ball 1.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
At the plate, Drake Baldwin grounded out his first time up. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. Braves strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. Home run number 15 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. A.J. Smith Shawver will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Up.
The 0-1.
That's out the corner. Nope. Ball 2.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Harris should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Ball. Ball.
In the air, out towards left center. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Tyler.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stephenson. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
You know that I got this game fits in your pocket, guaranteed to watch. You know that I got came through stunting with the moves you ain't never seen. Handle so dirty.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Harris measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Here's the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
The Braves trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Snuck the fastball by him. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. In the air, left side. Steer on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Dylan Lee.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Matt McLain.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's a 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
TJ Friedl.
Now here is TJ Friedl.
That's a ball.
Strike on the outside corner, and the count 1-1.
Ball 2.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Two and 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Reds.
And here's the first baseman, Sal Stewart.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
0-1 now. And that one clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Stays alive. Lined into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay, safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's been a great free agent sign. The 0-1 right through there for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Braves nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Next to hit, Ha-Seong Kim.
Shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
There's a swing and a drive. Friedl going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Up next.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Farmer next up for the Braves. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. On the ground to the left. De La Cruz. Over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Jurickson
Back to the
Profar.
leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Jurickson Profar, the next to hit. And it's fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-1. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Ball. Outside.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
49,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. One now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The other way, and he beats the shift. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Just missed.
That's inside.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. What a stop. The feed for 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Will Benson.
Base is empty after the double play. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur. Reds go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
That's in there. 0-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Drake Baldwin has grounded out a couple of times.
No, that's
If you're
a
going to
ball.
get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Joey Wentz.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Stephenson. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Matt McLain. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose. Stephenson aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. And a 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
A little bit low. Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Next to hit, TJ Friedl. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In there for strike one. And a base hit up the middle. Here comes Stephenson around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joey Wentz done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher for the Braves, Tyler Kinley. 32nd appearance. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Ball, inside.
The Reds trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there at the knees. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, no outs. Elly De La Cruz will hit next.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Towards first. There's one and two. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And next is the designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. Left field. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. Runner at third, 2 away.
That's out the corner.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. In the air, right field. Acuna settles under this one. And that is that. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Braves nothing. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Graham Ashcraft.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
The 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Farmer at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit weakly on the ground. De La Cruz. And that is the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's 5-0.
100% now. I'm ready. 100% now. Yes, I'm ready.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Spencer Steer. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Suarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Harris takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder, Will.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here. A 2-run homer. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 down. Tyler Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game.
That's the ball. Oh.
The Reds up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 2-1. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Matt.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Kinley out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Robert Suarez takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 down, base is empty. Matt McLain digs in now.
Up.
This one in the air right field. Acuna on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Suarez, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Reds.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. Jurickson Profar getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. Ashcraft. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Grounds one to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Here's Acuna now. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. The 0-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
1 out, man at first. And now here is Matt Olson, 1 for 3. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball 1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake
Stepping
Baldwin.
in, Drake Baldwin.
Hey, one.
Two on, one out. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the ninth. Called out on strikes. Braves down to their final out.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike one. Two on, two outs. And there's a foul ball. The Braves down to their final strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds use two pitchers to combine for the shutout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.